Once upon a time, there was a young man who is a construction worker, and he is working on the construction of a masjid, of a big grand mosque. And at the completion of the construction of this masjid, the Sultan who ordered the construction of the masjid, he wanted all of the construction workers to leave. And the reason is because his daughter had asked him, this is the princess, the Sultan's daughter. She made a special request that after the construction of the big, beautiful, grand masjid is finished, she wanted to be the first one to go into that masjid and pray 2 rak'ah in the musalla with no one else. So this was the request of the princess. The construction workers left the masjid, and this one construction worker, he was falling behind. He was late. He didn't realize that everyone else had already left, and they had allowed the princess into the masjid to go pray. And as he is leaving, he catches a glimpse of the princess inside the masjid, praying 2 rak'ah of nawafil. And the scene was just so incredible to him that it was such an amazing scene, and he basically just fell in love with the princess. That was it. It was just a very beautiful image to him, and he fell in love with her. And he infatuated with her. So when he came home, he told his mother, you have to go to the Sultan and ask for the princess' hand in marriage. And the mother said, I can't do that. You are a construction worker. They are not going to give their daughter marry you. But this construction worker became infatuated, and he could not work, he could not think, he could not eat, he could not sleep. His mother, out of fearing for her son, his well-being, she realized that if she does not do something, he may die, because he is refusing food and water at this point. So she goes to the palace and she asks to speak to the Sultan. And the guards, they turn her away. She insists and she says, my son is going to die, I have to talk to the Sultan. So finally they let her talk to the Sultan, and she mentions the story to the Sultan. The Sultan asks that she come back with the construction worker. So they came back together, and he tells the construction worker, after everyone leaves the masjid at night time, after Isha prayer, you have to come and pray Qiyam in this masjid for 40 nights. If you come and pray Qiyam in this masjid for 40 nights straight, I will let you marry my daughter. And he said, there will be someone to make sure that you come, and if you miss a day, we will know about it, and so on. In 40 days, if you can do this, end of bargain. I will let you consider my daughter for marriage. So the construction worker is excited. This is a chance at life. So he goes the first day and he prays Qiyam in the masjid after everyone leaves, and he goes the second day and the third and the fifth. And after a few weeks, he notices that he is getting better. He is eating again, he is drinking again. He cares about the life again, and eventually he starts to really enjoy coming to the masjid and praying Qiyam when everyone else has left, to such an extent that he starts to pray to Allah that Allah never takes away these beautiful moments that he has with him alone in solitude, praying to him in the night. So 40 days pass, 50 days pass, 60 days pass, 70 days pass, and eventually the Sultan asks to see the construction worker, and he says, how come you didn't come see me? You fulfilled your promise. End of bargain. you prayed all 40 nights. We saw that you prayed. How come you did not come and see me?" The construction worker turns to the Sultan and he says, "Before I saw your daughter, my heart was empty, and the first thing of beauty that my heart was exposed to was your daughter. And that's why I grabbed onto that experience. But then, after I started praying in the masjid for 40 nights, my heart witnessed a beauty that was much greater than her. My heart witnessed a beauty that it never felt before." And he tells the Sultan, "Thank you so much for offering me your daughter to consider, but I am happy where I am, and I am no in need of her." And he goes on his way and he doesn't marry the princess. Because he had found a love and beauty and a happiness that was much greater than just seeing the princess that one time. This was the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See, my brothers and sisters, here the construction worker, when he experienced the beauty and the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it surpassed his infatuation and love for the girl, and he understood his situation and took a decision based on his situation. May Allah grant us to experience the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's for today. See you next time.